MG Motor India has finally given its best-selling car, the Hector and the Hector Plus, a black theme or a black edition. And in MG's terminology, it's called the Blackstorm. We have seen these Blackstorm editions previously on the Aster and the bigger Gloucester. And after a long wait, they have finally introduced in the Hector and the Hector Plus 2024. So in this video, I'll be giving you a walk-around review of this Hector Plus 2024 Blackstorm edition. I'll be going through the exteriors, interiors, engine specifications, features, and the on-road price. And also I'll be telling you what's different between this Blackstorm edition and the normal Hector and the Hector Plus. So if you're new to this channel, I'm Rohit. I make motorcycles and car reviews for you guys. So if you like this review and the content that I make, please consider subscribing to this channel and tap on the bell notification to get the latest updates. Now, before I start this review, I would like to thank MG Motors India Visakhapatnam for letting me review their latest offering. Alright, now what you're looking at here is the MG Hector Plus 7-seater Blackstorm edition with a petrol engine. Well, if you look at the features and what you get inside the cabin, this is actually based on the Shard Pro variant which you get on the normal Hector and the Hector Plus. Also, this is available in both Hector and Hector Plus iterations, which means the Blackstorm will be available in 5-seater, 6-seater and 7-seater configurations. Well, this right here is the Hector Plus 7-seater configuration. Now, if we take a look at the engine options, this Blackstorm edition will be available in both petrol and diesel engine options. And this right here comes with a 1.5 litre turbocharged intercooled petrol engine which produces 143 PS of max power and 250 Nm of peak torque and is mated to a CVT transmission. And mind you, this petrol engine will be offered only in a CVT, not the manual transmission. Whereas if you opt the diesel variant, you'll be getting a 2 litre turbocharged diesel engine which produces 170 PS of max power and 350 Nm of peak torque and is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. Also, if you look at the fuel economy, the petrol variants claim to return 14 km per litre, whereas the diesel is about 16 km per litre. Alright, now let's check out the exteriors of this Blackstorm edition. Well, the main difference that you would notice, or rather differentiates this Blackstorm edition with the normal Hector and the Hector Plus, is this dark chrome Argyle inspired diamond mesh grille. As you can see here, all the diamond shaped protrusions have been dark chromed. Also, the big MG logo in the center has also been dark chromed. There's a camera underneath the logo for the front parking view. Yes, this Blackstorm edition does get a 360-degree surround view camera. The element over here has also been dark chromed, which extends all the way to the DRLs. Speaking of DRLs, the Hector and the Hector Plus comes with bifunctional LED DRLs and turn indicators, and the turn indicators are the sequential type. Moving down here, you get dual projector LED headlamps along with LED fog lamps which have cornering function. Then you get a couple of front parking sensors, and the lower element in the bumper has also been dark chromed. And by the way, this Blackstorm edition, which is based on Shard Pro, does come with level 2 ADAS functions. So you get a ADAS radar at the front. So basically all I find at the front is chrome elements which have been dark chromed. So that's about the front fascia. Moving on to the windshield, you get rain sensing wipers. These ORVMs are electrically adjustable, auto foldable, have turn indicators in them. Also you get cameras for the side view. Moving on to the sides, well, if you take a look at the wheel arches, you get squared wheel arches and the wheels over here are 18-inch ones. And the tire section is 215 by 55. Now for this Blackstorm edition, you get exclusive blacked out 18-inch alloys. Also the brake calipers at the front and the rear have been painted red to give that sporty look. Coming to the braking department, all the 4 wheels have been equipped with disc brakes for a better braking. The ground clearance of this MG Hector Plus happens to be 192mm or 19.2cm, which is neither great nor bad, but it does the job fine. Also the side door cladding comes with dark chrome finish with Morris Garages written in debossed effect. By the way, the only chrome element that you will find on this Blackstorm is the belt lining over here, which extends all the way to the C-pillar. Moving on to the top, you get piano black roof rails, a panoramic sunroof and followed by a shark fin antenna. Moving your way to the rear section, you'll be finding an integrated spoiler with high mount stop lamp. The rear windshield gets a defogger and wiper. This Hector Plus being the facelift variant, you'll be getting connected tail lamps, which are all LED units. Let me just show you. So this is how the rear tail lamps look on the Blackstorm. Also, just like the front turn indicators, the rear turn indicators happen to be the sequential type. Now coming to the elements used on the tailgate, you get this dark chrome finish. You can see the Hector Plus badging. Even the lower bumper has some dark chrome accents. You get rear parking sensors, reflectors, reverse parking lights, and the camera has been positioned here. Alright, now let's check out the boot space. Well, both the Hector and the Hector Plus over here are equipped with electric tailgate function. So that's how the tailgate opens when you long press the boot release button on the key fob. Well, coming to the boot carrying capacity of this Hector Plus, well, this is what you get when you use all the 3 rows. You can place a couple of soft bags or you can even fit in small size suitcases. And the spare wheel has been placed underneath the car. And this spare one will be a 17-inch steel one. There's a trunk light over here. Well, if you're a 5-member family, or let's say you have 5 passengers, then you can actually fold down these third row seats. You just have to pull this latch and just fold it, and then you can adjust accordingly. So that's all about the boot space of this Hector Plus. Now it's time to check out the interiors. Let's start off with the front cabin. You get keyless entry and go function with request sensor on the driver's side. Now this being the Blackstorm edition, apparently you get all black interiors with gunmetal finish, which you'll find on the center console and on the doors as well. The side armrest gets a leather padding with white contrast stitching. You get grey colored door openers, infinity tweeters over here. Speaking of which, this Blackstorm edition has 8 speaker infinity surround sound system, and the sound quality is good. You get a big door bin for your water bottle. The speakers cover get grey accents. Now coming to the driver's seat adjustment, this is 6-way power adjustable, so you can set it to your preferred position precisely. You get height adjustable headrest with Blackstorm impressions. Coming to the driver's side controls, you have power window switches, child lock, lock and unlock switch, and the rest of the controls have been positioned here. There's a boot release button, switches for your instrument console illumination. Then you have headlamp leveling adjustment control, followed by these ORVM controls with auto fold switch. The pedal area looks something like this. You get a proper dead pedal. Now let's get into the cabin. Like I've already said, the Blackstorm edition has all black interiors. The fit and finish and the materials used here are really nice. You get a piano black element on the passenger side with gunmetal accent. Also, if you consider the practicality inside the cabin, the glove box on the passenger side has decent storage space. So is the armrest in the center. Even this has a decently sized storage space and also comes with a 12 volts power socket. Now the steering column is tilt adjustable, not telescopic, and the steering wheel is a 3-spoke flat bottom steering wheel which is leather wrapped. Feels nice in the hand. You get steering mounted controls on the left side to toggle your instrument console, and on the right side you have the infotainment buttons. Moving up front, the instrument console is a digital cluster. You get a digital screen in the center which shows you all the information. You get digital readouts for the tachometer and the speedometer. And using the buttons on the steering wheel, you can actually toggle through the screen. For example, you can go through your tire pressure monitoring system. Next, you have the ADAS features, trip meter, odometer, average fuel efficiency, range, driving time, and it shows you other indicators and warnings as well. Now moving to the center, you already know it and have seen it. MG has the biggest infotainment touchscreen system fitted onto an Indian car. So you get this massive 14-inch portrait style HD infotainment touchscreen system. You get built-in navigation. And mind you, there are no physical AC controls, so you have to go through the screen again. This Hector Plus comes with an automatic climate control system with a PM 2.5 air purifier and an ionizer. Coming to the connectivity, this system supports Bluetooth USB connectivity, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Also, it supports over 75 plus connected CarTech features. And this is how the interface is. You get a built-in 4G SIM with some preloaded apps like Geo7, etc. Let me show you the reverse parking camera view as well. So this is how the 360-degree surround view camera looks like in the Hector and the Hector Plus. The camera resolution is okayish, or maybe it has to do with the size of the screen, but it does the job perfectly fine. Following that, there's a wireless charging pad. There's a port for USB connectivity on the right side, and there's another for charging on the left side. Now this Blackstorm edition being the automatic variant, you get a CVT transmission in the center, and this shifter here feels nice and premium to hold. Whereas if you opt the diesel, you'll be getting a 6-speed manual gearbox. Following that, you get 3-stage ventilated seat function for both the passenger and the driver's side as well. There's a hazard light switch in the center, followed by ESC off switch, and a switch for maximum AC. As I mentioned earlier, the center console gets this gunmetal finish, which looks really nice and feels premium. Then you get 2 square-shaped cup holders with a shutter. Personally, I prefer this sort of mechanism for the cup holders because the shutter makes the center console look clean. It's a nice feature to have. You'll find EPB or the electronic parking brake next to it and an auto on-off switch. Then there's park assist switch and a switch to turn off the rear AC vents. Then making your way up, you get electrochromic IRVM. There's a sunglass holder followed by LED reading lamps. And to make this cabin feel more premium, you have this massive panoramic sunroof. And finally, both the sun visors at the front have vanity mirrors. Alright, now time to check out the second row and the third row. By the way, the co-driver or the passenger seat has 4-way power adjustment and also gets keyless entry and go function. Now the rear doors open wide enough. You get the same leather padding on the side armrests like the front doors. Door tweeters over here and a big door bin for your water bottle. Now coming to the seat upholstery used here, you get all black leather seats, a central armrest with 2 cup holders, and height adjustable headrests for all the 3 passengers. Now before I talk about the space, the second row will be the most comfortable cabin, and it's because these seats are actually slidable and also reclinable, and the recline angle is really good. Coming to the space on offer, I have ample knee room and leg room. Even the footroom is really good. It's just the underthigh support which could have been better. Otherwise, it's a spacious cabin. Also, the entire floor is really flat. There's no point of transmission tunnel as such, and this could accommodate a passenger in the center with enough legroom. On the convenience side, you get rear AC vents, a USB charging port, and some storage space to place your phone. And this is how the front cabin looks like when you're in the second row. The cabin layout looks really nice and clean. Alright, now let's check out the third row as well. So firstly, in order to get into the third row, you have to actually fold down the seats. Well, if you opt the 6-seater variant, which has captain seats in the second row, then you have to make your way to the third row from the space between the second row seats. And this being the 7-seater variant, you actually get tumble down function. And the whole process of actually folding down these second row seats is kinda cumbersome. I mean, it's not so smooth. I guess it's not one-touch tumble down function, but it is what it is, so let's get into the third row. Well, as you can see, this is the row where you shouldn't find yourself sitting in. Neither should I, but for the review purposes, I have to do it. So the first concern is the seat. I mean, it's positioned very low. For reference, my height is about 5 feet 10 inches, and as you can see, I don't have any legroom or the knee room. So this is strictly for children, and they'll definitely find it comfortable. Coming to the features offered in the third row are these cup holders with a USB A type charging port. You get AC vents, and it's the same on the left side as well, but you get blower speed adjustment on the left side, and also adjustable headrests. So short people and kids will find it comfortable. So that's all about the interiors of this Hector Plus Blackstorm edition. Now let's talk about the safety features and the on-road price. This MG Hector Plus Blackstorm edition comes with level 2 ADAS functions, and also you get safety features like 6 airbags as standard, ABS with EBD and brake assist, electronic stability program, traction control system, hill hold control, all 4 disc brakes, a tire pressure monitoring system, 360-degree surround view camera, and ISOFIX child seat anchors. Finally, coming to the on-road prices, 5-seater Hector Blackstorm Petrol will cost you 24,49,000 rupees on road Delhi, and this variant right here, Hector Plus 7-seater Blackstorm edition, will cost you 25,33,000 rupees on road Delhi, and the on road prices of the remaining variants will be displayed on the screen. You can pause the screen for your reference. And mind you, these on road prices may vary over time and also depends on the place you reside in. So for the exact on road prices, please visit your nearest showrooms. And that's all for the review, guys. Hope you liked it. If so, consider giving it a like and share, and subscribe for more such automotive reviews. So thank you so much, drive safe and have a nice day.